Well, it's happened. Exactly 2 weeks after making a video on Battlefield 5's problems, the announcement has been made. In June, DICE will be releasing their last update for this game, cutting the game's lifecycle to about 1.5 years. This is a pathetic state of affairs, not only for this game, but for the Battlefield series as a whole. It's been clear for some time that the game did not meet sales expectations, which, was no surprise after what was a complete train wreck of a marketing campaign. I mean, when you think about World War II, you think women painted with Celtic tribal tattoos and prosthetic limbs, right? As we've now come to expect, this game was released in an unfinished state, perhaps even more so than previous games in the series, which essentially rendered the year after launch a period of trying to fix a broken game instead of focusing on developing more content for it. For what was essentially sold as a live game, there was really never a discernible pulse. There was never any vigor or strength in this game to begin with. News of this last update come in the form of a blog post in the official Battlefield 5 website, which is titled "The Future of Battlefield." So even now, after all the disappointments that this game has produced, they weren't even able to be straightforward about this. I'll spare you the time of reading through this blog post, but what it says is basically that in terms of new content, we can expect an update this summer, and that will be pretty much it. We will release one more standalone update this summer that brings with it some new content, weapons, and game tweaks, is the way that they phrase it. People were quick to ask more specific details on Twitter, and the official Battlefield account was also quick to confirm that there will be no more new content after this summer update. All of this means that Battlefield 5 will end up as a World War II game with no Russians, Italians, none of the iconic battles that took place through the European, African, and Eastern European fronts will be present in this game. What a joke. What a complete and utter joke. The mismanagement that took place here, the idea of making a World War II game that in no way resembles what we come to understand and associate with that conflict, the holographic weapon sights, the weapons that nobody's ever heard of, the maps with no tanks, with no airplanes, lacking the basic ingredients of what makes a Battlefield game. It's like making a Batman movie and focusing on Alfred's time on Wayne Manor. If you're using a specific war scenario, then it should be for a reason. Otherwise, you should just make up a conflict and do whatever you want. Well, anyway, I guess time's up for the game. I hope whatever is in store for us in the future is better than this. I hope that they've learned some lessons, that they switched gears and they're thinking about how to make a game that works and that is compelling for players. A game that they can develop content for in a timely manner instead of doling it out with a clogged drip feed. By now, I'm fairly certain that the only way forward for the franchise is to make a free-to-play game. They really have to figure out a way to make an all-out game that's fun and easy to hop in and out of. Maybe do without the traditional modes that we associate with the franchise and do something more dynamic. I don't know. I'm not suggesting that they should do a battle royale. I don't think that's something that Battlefield would be good at. But they have to figure out a way to provide an experience that doesn't have you waiting 10 or 15 minutes for a slot to open up on a server, and they can't charge $60 for it. There's just no way people are going to buy another Battlefield game after this fiasco. So, I guess Call of Duty Warzone it is. I don't usually cover specific news like this, but the Battlefield games mean a lot to me, and it makes me really sad to see something like this happen. It's probably gonna take, I don't know, 2 years maybe until we get a new Battlefield. So I hope whatever is in store for us is much, much better than this has been. Okay, that will be all for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next one.